Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn properties of definite integral. Okay. First property is integration of f of x from a to b is equal to integration of f of t a to b equal to integration of f of theta a to b. Okay. It is one property. You can see in this all three integrations, lower limits and upper limits are same. Okay, lower limits and upper limits are same, only difference is here variable is x, here variable is t, here variable is theta. Okay, if we will change the variables but keeping the function and lower limit and upper limit same, then value of integration will not be changed. Okay, remember this property, it is rarely used. Okay, next come to second property. Here integration of f of x from a to b is equal to minus of integration of f of x from b to a. Okay, if we will change its lower limit and upper limit, okay, or we will interchange its lower limit or upper limit. See here this lower limit I have taken to its upper limit, and here upper limit I have taken to lower limits. If you will interchange this lower limit and upper limit, then one minus sign you will get. Okay, suppose for example, sometimes you will get some in short questions. Suppose it is given that integration of f of x, any function will be given, integration of f of x from 0 to 2 is 3 is given, then it will be asked integration of the same function from 2 to 0, then it will be what, minus 3. Okay, in this type of questions sometimes in short questions only you will get, or in some long questions you have to apply somewhere. Okay, so remember this one. Next come to third property. Suppose three numbers are there, a b c. Okay, where a is less than b and b is less than c. Suppose three numbers are there like 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, like that three numbers are there. So integration of f of x a to c is equal to integration of f of x from a to b plus integration of f of x from b to c. Okay, we can split the integration like this. Okay, see one example is there. Suppose we have to integrate f of x from 1 to 4, then we can split it like this: integration of f of x from 1 to 2 and integration of f of x from 2 to 4. Okay, and again we can split, here it is 2 to 4 is there, in between 3 is there, so we can also split it here. Like see here I have written integration of f of x from 2 to 3 plus integration of f of x from 3 to 4. So this integration of f of x from 1 to 4 can be splitted like this using this formula. Not only two terms, three terms like this. If here it will be there 1 to 10, you can split it up to 10 times. Also you can also split more than 10 times. Suppose here it is 1 to 2 is there, here I can write 1 to half and another integration half to 2. In this way also you can write more times. Okay, now see its application here. First first application. Suppose you have to integrate greatest integer function or bracket x, okay, from -1 to 2. Okay, you know greatest integer function very well. I have taught you in limit classes. You know greatest integer function of 1.2 is equal to 1. Okay, greatest integer function of 2.3 2.5 or anything is equal to 2. Okay, any function, any number if you will take from 1 to 2, any number if you will take from 1 to 2, then you will get what, 1. Any number if you will take in between 2 to 3, then its greatest integer function will be 2. Okay, similarly from 0 to 1, if you will take any number from 0 to 1, then its greatest integer function will be 0. Okay, so here question is given from -1 to 2. Okay, so first what we will do, we will split like this, from -1 to 0, then 0 to 1, then 1 to 2. We know in between -1 to 0 we will get one value, and from 0 to 1 we will get another value, from 1 to 2 we will get another value. Okay, so that's why here we will split. Here it is given -1 to 2 is given. You know, in between -1 to 2, here 0 is there, 1 is there. Okay, so we will split whenever we will get whenever we will get to integrate the greatest integer function or bracket x. That time what you will do, you will do first this type of splittings from integer to integer, -1 to 0, 0 to 1. Okay, here -1 to 2 is there, in between -1 and 2, two integers are there, 0 and 1. Okay, so we will split like this, -1 to 0, then 0 to 1, 1 to 2. Okay, here you can see. Then again you know, any number in between -1 to 0, then its greatest integer function is what? -1. So in between, in the interval -1 to 0, the value of bracket x is equal to -1. So he write -1 here. Okay, again in between 0 to 1, you know, the if you will take any number, its greatest integer function is 0. In between 0 to 1, you know, greatest integer function of any number between 0 to 1 is 0. So in this interval 0 to 1, the value of bracket x is 0. Okay, now in between 1 to 2, you know, greatest integer function is integer function is 1. So in the interval 1 to 2, the value of bracket x is 2. So write its values like this. Then -1 is a constant term, take it to outside, then it will be like this, minus of integration -1 to 0. Okay, then here 0 comes, means the whole integration will be 0, and here 2 is the constant term, take it to outside, only integration of dx is there. Okay, only integration of dx means what? Integration of 1. Here also integration of 1, and you know, integration of 1 is what? X. Integration of 1 is x. So here you write integration of 1 is x, and here is the upper limit is 0, lower limit is -1, and here integration of x is, integration of 1 is x, here upper limit is 2 and lower limit is 1, and this term you don't write because it is 0. 0 plus anything is 0. Now after putting upper limit and lower limit, 0 minus -1, so 0 plus 1, you will get 1 here, and 2 into 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, so 2 into 1, 2, so answer is what? -1 plus 2, answer is 1. Okay, got it. Now come to another example. Here you see, here mod x is given. Okay, you have to integrate mod x from -3 to 4, and you know, definition of mod x is equal to x when x greater than or equal to 0, and minus x when x less than 0. Okay, mod x has two properties. One is plus x when x is positive or 0, and minus x when x is negative. Okay, now here is the given interval is -3 to 4. Here given interval is -3 to 4. Okay, in between -3 to 4, 0 is there. Okay, -3 to 0, all the numbers are negative numbers, and 0 to 4, all the numbers are positive numbers. Okay, so we will split the integration like this. One is -3 to 0, here -3 to 0, another is 0 to 4, another is 0 to 4. Okay, here I have splitted one integration from -3 to 0, another is 0 to 4. Okay, now -3 to 0, all the numbers are negative. Okay, from -3 to 0, in this interval value of x is negative. So if value of x is negative, then value of mod x is -x. Okay, now in the interval from 0 to 4, okay, from 0 to 4, all the numbers are positive. That's why value of this mod x will be plus x. Okay, now you have got the functions. Now take this minus sign to the outside. Here you have got integration of x from -3 to 0 and integration of x 0 to 4. You know integration of x is x square by 2. Okay, here also x square by 2, only lower limit and upper limits are different. Here 0 to -3, 0 to -3, and here 4 to 0, here 4 to 0. And take this 1 by 2 term to the outside, so it becomes -2 x square, and here take 1 by 2 to the outside, then 1 by 2 into x square, and here upper limit, lower limit, upper limit, lower limits are there. Okay, first here put it 0, then put -3, you will get 0 square minus 0 square minus -3 whole square is 9, so 0 square minus 9, so answer is -9. 1 by 2 into -9 is what? 9 by 2. Okay, and here 4 square minus 0 square, 4 minus 16 minus 0, so 16. So 1 by 2 into 16 equal to 16 by 2. Now adding these two, 9 by 2 plus 16 by 2 is equal to 25 by 2. This is the answer. Okay, if you will get like this, suppose you have to integrate from 1 to 4. You know 1 to 4 all numbers are positives, so value of mod x is x, so its value is so only we have to integrate x from 1 to 4. You know, first you will integrate x, then you will put the upper limit and lower limit. Another example, suppose you will get you have to integrate mod x from -5 to 2. You know, -5 to -2 all numbers are negatives, so value of mod x is -x. So take the minus symbol to outside, minus sign to the outside, then only you have to integrate x from -5 to -2. Okay, got it? Now see, now next property is, it is very important property. See carefully, integration of f of x from 0 to a is same as integration of f of a minus x from 0 to a. Both are same. Okay, you can see here f of x is there and here f of a minus x is there. What is a? A is the upper limit. Okay, integration of f of x from 0 to a is same as integration of f of a minus x from 0 to a. Okay, we will discuss examples on this property. First example, here I have given, here you have to integrate sin x by sin x plus cos x from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so here fx is this thing, sin x by sin x plus cos x, so here it is fx. F of x is sin x by sin x plus cos x. Okay, here upper limit a is pi by 2, upper limit a, here in place of a pi by 2 is there, so here a equal to pi by 2. Okay, then f of a minus x. Okay, so f of a minus x we will find. F of a minus x is equal to f of pi by 2 minus x, because a equal to what? Pi by 2. Okay, so f of pi by 2 minus x. How we will find f of pi by 2 minus x? See here f of x was sin x divided by sin x plus cos x. So here we have to find f of pi by 2 minus x, means we will put pi by 2 minus x in place of x. Okay, we will put pi by 2 minus x in place of x. So here here sin x was there, so write sin pi by 2 minus x. Here sin x is there, so write sin pi by 2 minus x. Here cos x is there, so cos pi by 2 minus x. And you know sin pi by 2 minus x is cos x, and cos pi by 2 minus x is sin x. Okay, so just arrange these two terms. Here cos x plus sin x is there, so write sin x plus cos x. So f of pi by 2 minus x is what? Cos x by sin x plus cos x. Okay, according to this property, we will get integration of f of x from 0 to pi by 2 is equal to integration of f of pi by 2 minus x from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, using this property we will get this thing. Okay, here only in place of a we will put pi by 2. Okay, now apply this property. So fx is this thing, so write fx value of f of x, that is sin x divided by sin x plus cos x, and f of pi by 2 minus x, here we have got what, cos x divided by sin x plus cos x. Okay, here these two integrals are same by the property. Now suppose these two integrals, suppose suppose we will assume these two integrations as I, say I. Okay, now see how we will solve from here. We know 2i can be written as I plus I. Okay, 2i means I plus I. What you will do, you will see here, you have taken these two integrations as I, means value of this thing is also I, this thing also is also I. What you will do, you will, here I plus I is there, once you will put this value in place of I, and once you will put this value in place of second I. Okay, see here I plus I is there. First I have written integration of sin x by sin x plus cos x from 0 to pi by 2, and plus then again I have put this value, integration of cos x divided by sin x plus cos x from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, now add these two integrations. By adding you will get like this, sin x by this thing plus cos x by this thing, and here you see denominators are same, so if you will add this thing the numerators will be added, so you have got what, sin x plus cos x divided by sin x plus cos x. Now both the terms will be cancelled out, both the terms will be cancelled out, only one will be there. Okay, so and you know integration of 1 is x, and here pi by 2 is the upper limit, 0 is the lower limit, write like this. Then after solving, first you will put upper limit, so it is pi by 2 minus 0, so answer of pi by 2 minus 0 is equal to pi by 2. Okay, in the left hand side you have got 2i equal to pi by 2, so only I, value of I equal to pi by 4, because if you will divide this two term, then you will get pi by 2 by 2, that is equal to pi by 4. So you have got I equal to pi by 4. What is I? I is this thing we have written, we have taken I is this thing, and you know this is the question, it was given, we have to integrate this thing. Okay, its value is I. Okay, if I equal to pi by 4, if I equal to pi by 4, then the value of this integration is also pi by 4. Okay, got it. Now we will discuss one more example on the same property. Okay, see here question is given, now we have to integrate log 1 plus tan theta from 0 to pi by 4. Okay, here function is given in the form of theta. Okay, so f of theta is equal to, this thing is theta, f of theta. Okay, so f of theta is equal to log 1 plus tan theta. Okay, here upper limit is pi by 4, so that means a equal to pi by 4. So f of so what we will do, we will find f of a minus theta. Okay, we will find here f of a minus theta, and a is pi by 4, so we will find f of pi by 4 minus theta. Okay, so let's find f of pi by 4 minus theta. You know f of pi by 4 minus theta means we will put pi by 4 minus theta in place of theta. Okay, here log 1 plus tan theta is there, so write pi by 4 minus theta in place of theta. Okay, now here we have got log 1 plus tan pi by 4 minus theta. You know tan a minus b formula is equal to tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a into tan b. This is formula of tan a minus b formula. So here tan pi by 4 minus theta is there, so in place of a pi by 4 is there, and in place of b theta is there, so its value will be by applying this formula you will get tan pi by 4 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan theta. Okay, tan pi by 4 means 45 degree, and you know tan 45 degree is equal to 1, so write it here 1, so it will become 1 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus value of tan pi by 4 is equal to 1, 1 into tan theta is tan theta, so in the denominator you will get 1 plus tan theta. Okay, now take its LCM. You will get, after taking its LCM, you will get log 1 plus tan theta plus 1 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan theta. Now here tan theta minus tan theta will be cancelled out, 1 plus 1 will be 2, and here you have got log 2 by 1 plus tan theta, and you know log a by b equal to log a minus log b. So here log 2 by 1 plus tan theta is equal to log 2 minus log 1 plus tan theta. Okay, and you can see here log 1 plus tan theta, it is log 1 plus tan theta is the f of theta. So in place of log 1 plus tan theta I have written minus f of theta. So you have got f of pi by 4 minus theta is equal to log 2 minus f of theta. Okay, but according to the formula, integration of f of x from a to 0 to a is equal to integration of f of a minus x from 0 to a. We will get this thing here, integration of f of theta from 0 to pi by 4 is equal to integration of pi by 4 minus theta from 0 to pi by 4, both will be same by this property. Okay, now here you write, see, left hand side f of theta will be there. Okay, now see, f of pi by 4 minus theta, f of pi by 4 minus theta, here we have solved f of pi by 4 minus theta, here we have got log 2 minus f of theta. So in place of f of pi by 4 minus theta, I will put log 2 minus f of theta. Okay, now integration of log 2 minus f of theta is equal to integration of log 2 minus integration of f of theta. Okay, now see, in the left hand side integration of f of theta from 0 to pi by 4 is there, here also integration of f of theta from 0 to pi by 4 is there. Okay, so what we will do, we will take this term to the left hand side. Okay, if we will take, here it is minus n is there, if we will take to the left hand side, then it will become plus 0 to pi by 4 f of theta plus d theta. Okay, now here 0 to pi by 4 f of theta is there, and these two, see, these two terms are same. Then if these two terms are same, then we can add like this. Okay, we know x plus x is 2x, then if these two integrals are same, then we can write 2 times of this integration. Okay, and in the right hand side you have got 0 to pi by 4 log 2 d theta. Okay, if we will take this log 2 to the outside of the integration, because log 2 is a constant term, then only we will get integration of log, if you will take log 2, then log 2 to outside, then here only one term will be there, and integration of 1 is theta. Earlier you were getting integration of 1 in form of x, 1 into dx was there. Okay, that time integration was x, but here it is in theta form, so integration will be theta. Okay, now here is the upper limit, put it here, and here is the lower limit, then it will become pi by 4 minus 0. Okay, and pi by 4 minus 0 is pi by 4, log 2 into pi by 4, that is equal to pi by 4 into log 2. So 2 into this integration equal to pi by 4 log 2. So if you will divide this two term, then you will get pi by 8 log 2. Okay, and this was the question given. Question was given here to find integration of log 1 plus tan theta 0 to pi by 4. Here you have find integration of this thing equal to pi by 8 log 2. This is the answer. Okay, now come to next property. Here is a property, fifth property is integration of f of x from minus a to a. Here you see, here both the lower limit and upper limit, the number is same, but here one minus sign is there. Suppose it will be given minus 1 to 1, minus 3 to 3. Okay, number is same, its modulus value is same, but here it is minus sign, here it is plus sign. Okay, when you get this type of questions, okay, then what will be the answer? See, formula for this thing is, it is 0 if f of x, means f of x function is a odd function, and this thing 2 into integration of f of x from 0 to a when f of x is even function. Okay, I will remind you what is odd function and what is even function. Odd function is if f of minus x is minus f of x, okay, then it is a odd function, and when f of minus x is f of x, then that is a even function. Here I have given one example. F of x, suppose you have taken x cube, okay, f of x equal to x cube, then put minus x in place of x, then find f of minus x. Okay, then what will the value of f of minus x? You will put minus x in place of x. Here x cube is there, so put minus x in place of x, so it will become minus x whole cube, and you know minus x whole cube is equal to minus x cube. Okay, if you will multiply minus into minus 1 into 3 times, then you will get minus 1. So minus x whole cube is equal to minus x cube, but this x cube is what? The given function, so it will become minus f of x. So here you have got f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, so x cube is a odd function. Okay, similarly even function, here is the property, if f of minus x is f of x, then it is a even function. Here I have taken one example, x square. Okay, and find here f of minus x. F of minus x is equal to minus x whole square, and you know minus x whole square is equal to x square. That is the given function f(x), because x square is equal to f of x, so x square is equal to f of x. So f of minus x is equal to f of x. It satisfies this property. That means x square is a even function. Okay, and other functions you can check, and here I have given some more examples. In trigonometry, cos minus x is equal to cos x and sec minus x is equal to sec x. Okay, then only cos x and sec x are the even functions in trigonometry. Okay, and sine of minus x is minus sine x, tan of minus x is minus tan x, cosec of minus x is also minus cosec x, cot of minus x is also minus cot x. Okay, then these four functions, sin x, tan x, cosec x and cot x, are the odd functions in trigonometry. Okay, remember this thing, only cos x and sec x are the even function, and other four functions are odd functions. Okay, now here we will discuss one example, integration of x to the power 7 from minus 100 to 100. Okay, minus 100 to 100. We know the formula, integration of minus x to minus a to a is equal to 0 if f of x is a odd function. See here f of x is x to the power 7, here f of x is x to the power 7. So we will check whether x to the power 7 is a odd function or even function. How we will check? We will put minus x in place of x. So find f of minus x. F of minus x is equal to minus x to the power 7. Minus x to the power 7 equal to minus x to the power 7, that is equal to minus f of x, because f of x is equal to x to the power 7. So minus x to the power 7 is equal to minus f of x. So f of minus x is equal to minus fx. Okay, minus f of x. So f of x is a odd function. X to the power 7 is a odd function. Then you know integration of f of x from minus a to a is 0 if f of x is a odd function. Here you have got f of x, that is x to the power 7 is a odd function. That's why integration of this function is minus 100 to 100 is equal to 0. Okay, you don't need to find its value by finding its integration. You can directly put its value as 0. Okay, got it. Let us discuss one more example. Here you see I have given to find the integration of cos cube x from minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. Okay, here f of x is cos cube x. Cos cube x means cos x whole cube. Okay, so to check its to check whether it is even or odd, we will put minus x in place of x. So here I have put minus x in place of x. So cos minus x whole to the power cube. Okay, whole to the power 3. So we know cos minus x is cos x. So now it will become cos x whole 3. Okay, and cos x whole 3, which was the given function f of x. So f of minus x is equal to f of x. Here we have got f of minus x equal to f of x. So f of x is a even function. Okay, and in case of even function, we know the property minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 into 0 to a f of x dx. Okay, here f of x is a even function. That's why the value of this integration will be 2 into 0 to a. Here a is what? Pi by 4. 2 into 0 to a f of x dx. So here a is pi by 4. So 0 to pi by 4 f of x. Here f of x is cos cube x. So write this cos cube x into dx. So we have to find integration of this cos cube x from 0 to pi by 4 and continue. Here integration of cos cube x, you know how to find it. You will split it like this, cos square x into cos x. Okay, cos cube x means what? 3 cos x are multiplied. Here you will split like this, cos square x into cos x. So in place of cos square x, you will put 1 minus sin square x. Then you will take t as sin x. Then its derivative will be cos x. So after putting t here, you will get 1 minus t square, and in place of cos x dx, we will put dt. So here you have got 1 minus t square into dt. And similarly, when you use substitution, that time you have to change its limits as well. So when x equal to 0, then t equal to sin 0 0. So in place of 0, we will put 0. And when x equal to pi by 4, when x equal to pi by 4, that time t equal to sin pi by 4, that is equal to 1 by root 2. So here put 1 by root 2. Okay, then integrate as usual. Integration of 1 is t, integration of t square is t cube by 3. Okay, then put upper limit, then put lower limit. Lower limit will be 0 because 0 terms is there. Only solve this, and after substituting upper limit, you will get this value, and this is the final answer. Okay, now come to another property, last one. Integration of f of x from 0 to a is equal to 0 if f of a minus x is equal to minus f of x, and 2 into 0 to a by 2 f of x, 2 into integration of f of x from 0 to a by 2 if f of a minus x is equal to f of x. Okay, this is another property. See, one example I have given. Integration of 0 to pi cos cube x dx. Okay, let's see here. Here f of x is cos cube x. Okay, cos cube x means cos x whole cube. Okay, here a is pi. Okay, upper limit here upper limit is pi, and here upper limit is a. So a is equal to pi. So find f of pi minus x. Okay, here f of a minus x is, we have to find f of a minus x. Okay, so since a is pi, so we will find f of pi minus x. F of pi minus x means we will put x in place of pi minus x. So put it here, f of cos cube pi minus x, and cos cube pi minus x means cos pi minus x whole cube. Okay, and we know cos pi minus x is minus cos x. So and minus cos x whole to the power 3 is equal to minus cos cube x. Okay, this cos cube x is what? F of x. So minus cos cube x equal to minus f of x. So here we have got f of pi minus x is equal to minus f of x. Here it satisfied this first condition. You know, if it will satisfy the first condition, then integration of this thing is 0. So integration of this thing is 0 directly. You don't need to find its solution by integrating you can directly write its value as 0. Okay, see another example. Here it is given 0 to pi sine cube x. Similarly, f of x is here f of x is sine cube x. Sine cube x means sine x whole cube. Here pi, here a is pi, so find f of pi minus x. Sine pi minus x whole to the power 3. So we know sine pi minus x is equal to sine x, so it will become sine x whole cube, that is sine cube x, and sine cube x is what? F of x. So here we have got f of pi minus x equal to f of x, means it satisfied this second condition. Okay, if it will satisfy the second condition, what we will do, we will write the function will be same, but it is 0 to a is there, so here it will become 0 to a by 2. Okay, here a is there, here upper limit will be divided by 2. 0 to a by 2, it will become 0 to a by 2, and 2 term will be multiplied in the front of integration. So here it was 0 to pi, so it will become 0 to pi by 2, and 2 will be multiplied with the integration. Now here you can integrate the function, like previous example you can solve it. You can write sine cube x as sine square x into sine x, and put 1 minus cos square x in place of sine square x, then find its integration. Okay, now come to another example. Here it is a very important example, little bit lengthy one. Sometimes you may get it as a 10 marks question. Okay, see this question very carefully, because 2 or 3 properties we will use in this example. Okay, see each step very carefully. Okay, first it is given here it is given that to integrate ln sin x from 0 to pi by 2. So here f of x is ln sin x. Okay, first what we will do, here see upper limit is pi by 2, here a is pi by 2. Okay, first what we will do, we will find f of pi by 2 minus x, that is f of a minus x, f of pi by 2 minus x. Okay, you know how to find f of pi by 2 minus x. What we will do, we will put pi by 2 minus x in place of x. So put it here. So ln sin pi by 2 minus x, in place of x I have put pi by 2 minus x. Okay, so sin pi by 2 minus x is equal to cos x. So f of pi by 2 is equal to ln cos x. Okay, now the property f of x, integration of f of x from 0 to a is equal to integration of f of a minus x from 0 to a. That property I have used. Okay, here a is pi by 2, so integration of f of x from 0 to pi by 2 is equal to integration of f of pi by 2 minus x from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, now see here f of x is ln sin x, so put ln sin x in place of f of x, and f of pi by 2 minus x is equal to ln cos x, so put it here ln cos x. Okay, now both the integrations are same. Suppose let us say these two integrations are I. Okay, suppose say both the integrations are I. Okay, now we know 2I can be written as I plus I. Okay, like previous example. Now what I will do, see here 2 I have written I plus I. In 1I I will substitute this value, and another and in place of another I will substitute this value. Both the values are I. This is equal to I. That means this is value of this thing is also I, value of this thing also I. What I will do, I will put once I will put this value, and once I will put this value. See here ln integration of ln sin x here I have written, and here I have written integration of ln cos x. Okay, now both the integrations are same, and both the limits are also same, so these two integration can be added. Now ln sin x plus ln cos x can be written. Okay, here I have written ln sin x plus ln cos x, and ln a plus ln b equal to ln a into b. Okay, the same logarithmic property. So here ln sin x plus ln cos x can be written as ln sin x into cos x. Okay, now you see here sin x into cos x is there. So what I have done here I have multiplied 2 in the numerator and divided 2 in the denominator. So it becomes ln 2 sin x cos x divided by 2. Okay, so it will become 2 sin x cos x, which is the formula of sin 2x. Okay, so here I have written sin 2x divided by 2. So here I have got ln sin 2x by 2. So we know the another property, ln a by b is equal to ln a minus ln b. So apply that property. By applying that property, we will get ln sin 2x minus ln 2. Okay, here ln sin 2x by 2 was there. So applying this property, we will get ln sin 2x minus ln 2. Okay, now integration of ln sin 2x minus ln 2 equal to can be written as integration of ln sin 2x minus integration of ln 2. Okay, integration we can write the same integration like this. Okay, now what we will do next, we will put 2x equal to t. Okay, see what will happen. If you will put t equal to 2x, then derivative of t is 2 and dt by 2 is equal to dx. Okay, put it here ln sin 2x in place of 2x we will put t, so it will become ln sin t, and in place of dx we will put dt by 2. Here I have put dt by 2. Okay, also since we will change its variable, we have to change its limits as well. Okay, here limits are 0 and pi by 2. So when x equal to 0, then t equal to 2 into 0, because t equal to 2 into x. So t equal to 2 into 0, that equal to 0. And when x equal to pi by 2, then t equal to 2 into pi by 2. 2 will be cancelled out, then t equal to pi. So in place of lower limit will be 0 and the upper limit will be pi. So the integration becomes ln sin t dt by 2 from 0 to pi. Since it is a constant term, take it to the outside, it will become 1 by 2 0 to pi ln sin t. Okay, so first property I have explained. We can, if we will change the variable by keeping the function and limit same, then the value of integration will remain same. Okay, suppose here you see, here I am keeping these limits same. Here 0 to pi is there, here 0 to pi is there, and function is also same. Sin here ln sin t dt, ln sin t is there, here ln sin x. Functions are same, only variable is different. Using first property, we can use the first property here. So here I have changed its variable only. The value will not change, the value of integration will not change. Okay, so here I have used that property 1. Okay, and in the right hand side you can see, the right hand side here what I have done, only ln2 is a constant term, so I have taken this ln2 term to the outside. After taking this ln2 term to the outside, here only 1 will be remain, and integration of 1 is x, and you can put here its upper limit and lower limit, it will become pi by 2 minus 0, so minus ln2 pi by 2 minus 0. Okay, see here in this integration f of x is equal to ln sin x. F of x is equal to ln sin x. Now again find f of, here see upper limit is pi, so a is equal to pi. Find f of a minus x, that is f of pi minus x. So after finding f of pi minus x, we will get ln sin pi minus x, and value of sin pi minus x is sin x, and this is equal to f of x. So here we have got f of pi minus x equal to f of x. Okay, by property 6 we will get ln integration of ln sin x from 0 to pi this upper limit will be divided by 2. Okay, it will become integration of ln sin x 0 to pi by 2, and 2 will be multiplied in the outside of integration. Okay, so we can put the this in place of this integration we can put this integration, because the function here f of x satisfies this property 6. Okay, so we can put integration of ln sin x from 0 to pi, we can put 2 into integration of ln sin x 0 to pi by 2. So put it here. After putting, okay, see, in place of this we will put this thing, because we have found this value is equal to this value, so put it here. Now this is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 into integration of ln sin x from 0 to pi by 2, and here ln into pi by, ln 2 into pi by 2 is there. Okay, and from the beginning we are taking 2i in the left hand side. From the beginning you can see, here is the beginning, we have taken 2i equal to I plus I. Okay, 2i equal, that implies in the final step like this. Okay, in the next page where we will get 2i equal to this. Okay, and here also it continues, so 2i equal to this thing. Okay, then finally what we will do, we will continue from here. So here 2i equal to this thing. Okay, now this 2 will be cancelled out, so 0 to pi by 2 ln sin x is equal to ln sin x, sorry, 2i is equal to integration of ln sin x from 0 to pi by 2 minus, see here ln to pi by 2 is there, I have written pi by 2 into ln 2. Okay, and we have taken this integration as I. We have taken this integration as I. We have taken this integration as I. So put I in place of here, in place of this integration. So 2i equal to I minus pi by 2 minus ln 2. So take this I to the left hand side, then it will get, we will get 2i minus I equal to minus pi by 2 ln 2. Okay, and 2i minus I equal to I, and here minus pi by 2 ln 2 can be written as pi by 2 into minus ln 2. Okay, and here minus 1 can be written here. We know what ln a to the power b is equal to b ln a. Okay, so minus ln 2 can be written as ln 2 to the power minus 1, and 2 to the power minus 1 is 1 by 2. So I equal to the integration equal to pi by 2 ln 1 by 2. This is the final answer. Thank you.